themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here's Pickett on second down.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett back to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Connor Hayward
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. But down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And the return here is A give to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Off play action. Pickett.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Micah Parsons.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt.
.158 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Pickett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stars out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick into it. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here's Pollard again.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Steelers 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here.
the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Play action now. Prescott steps away. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 28, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Mozzie Smith on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often. but it doesn't work out.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
One final shot for Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Alpha Male King used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right to the air is Burrow. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here we go. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 26 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Bengals 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Bengals on 3rd down. Just
Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Burrow going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
That's caught left side by Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. And now they're in the hurry up. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room.
Here we go.
He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
You got caught.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals. But now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Wilson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Now inside the 25.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, man. Let's make a play here. Take it to him. Don't let him
rest. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here we go. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.